Well, hi guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. And look at this revolting development. It says 31.5 degrees outside, no, inside, that's inside the shop, 16 degrees outside. And not only that, look at this. Yep, it was up to 20 degrees. Now it's dropped back to 16 degrees and it's like 12:30. Yep. What are you gonna do? So we didn't get the goofy cart done before the first real snowfall. And this is laying on the road and on the driveway and everything. But we're gonna continue on. Oh, look at that. The sunshine is coming out. Gotta love it. We're going to continue finishing it up. Woohoo! Look at that. We're going to continue working on the goofy cart, finish up the wiring, and get it ready to start. And maybe, just maybe today we can start it. The only thing I need to do before starting it is to wire up the charging system. So let's do that. That's the first start in a long time. And that's pulling from the gas tank. I gotta do a little adjustment on the carburetor. That's the first start since, I don't know, 2 years ago? Definitely since we pulled the motor apart, put it back together. We do that again, and I'm gonna check my amp meter and see if it's charging. Gotta love it. first start. Yeah, gotta love it. Now I gotta finish my exhaust system since it's only just dumping right out right there. And I still haven't put a gasket at the head or a block. So yeah. But that's running from the gas tank with no fuel pump. And because some people were wondering what was going to happen, I bought a fuel pump just in case. But I haven't installed it, and unless I absolutely have to, I'm not going to. Yeehaw! Just wrapping it up for the day. It's 6:15 according to that clock over there. And I've been tinkering with this all day. Well, not all day, all afternoon. And I redid my throttle cable so it works nicely. And as I had promised, I put a piece of red fuel line over it. And this one is got fiberglass impregnated or something. Fancy dancy stuff, you know. Gotta have it. And I went back to the regular black cable, which that is wrapping around. And let me get you up underneath here. You can see it coming down through there. And I redid my angle some. And I had to do some more shaving down here. You can't hardly see it, I guess. But I had to do a little bit of shaving down in here because my gas pedal was still hitting. But yeah, we got it all going, and it starts really well. Let me pull a choke out here. And probably would help if I had some throttle. Let me tell you what. You guys push on the gas pedal, okay? You push on the gas pedal. Real good response with that Mikuni style carburetor. And as you can see, the exhaust is kind of bouncing around because it's loose. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Starts real well, runs good, and a little more tinkering and we'll have her. Let me see, what else did I do? Oh, look at this. Woohoo! I have my taillight mounted. It's not wired up yet, but it's mounted. And it's not permanent because I got to take it apart, clean it, paint it, all that good stuff, the bracket here. And you can see the bolts aren't in tight. This is a 7/8 Craftsman socket. This is 11/16 on this end of the box and 5/8 on that end of the box. And I welded the bolt right into it. And we just went right through. And I'm going to put a cap on there. I think something like that. Yep, that'll just take care of that little bit. And I'll probably just paint this hammered silver to match the other things. And this bracket that I had to weld onto the socket, this is a gauge bracket. It came with one of those gauges on the dashboard down there. And with a little tweaking, it matched right up with the bolts here. And so this is welded to the socket, and the socket is welded to this wrench, and this wrench, it goes up here and is welded to a 5/8 bolt that goes through. And yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. And because this is set up as a brake light, it has both brake light and tail light function. So I'm going to wire it up so that it'll light up with my regular taillights, and then when you step on the brake, it'll go through there. And I think, I'm not sure now, tight squeeze in here because I got the lift part way down. But I'm thinking I have that bracket under there. Maybe I can hang the G right in there. If I make a plate for it to mount on and bolt it right in there, and I'll polish the G up, and I'll probably paint the back piece like red, I'm guessing, and mount it right on that tab. That's why I left that tab there. So that'll be cool. And what else did I do today? I don't know. I spent a lot of time with the wiring, tinkering with this and that and the other thing, and I finally got it, and I did some, ran it across there. That red wire is the one for it, and hopefully it'll work. I haven't had it running enough to check to see if it will work or not. And I tidied up some more wires over here and tied them together. And yeah, I'm gonna put this cap back on here. This is what's left over of a battery cable cover, and I just keep it over there to keep things, if I drop something, won't arc out. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. It's amazing how much time it takes when you're doing wiring. And I discovered one thing when I was sitting in here yesterday or Monday or whatever day it was. Today's Friday. I discovered that my pant leg wants to hang down in here. So I think I'm going to take this wrench off. Go up this way, George. Take this wrench off, and I'm going to weld a panel on here that'll come down and cover it. It wasn't so much down in here as it was right in this area. But I think if I weld a metal plate, that'll come down and cover all of that. And that'll take care of that problem. It is a snug fit, and yeah, I'll insert a clip here of me climbing in to the goofy cart, and just be kind to the old man, okay? Be kind to the old man. We're just so close. I do need to finish wiring my other headlight in and get my clamps on. They're in the house to be painted. And somebody's going to ask, what's that round thing up on the cowl? Well, I moved my cable back further, and so I needed to fill this hole in that it was going through before, and this just happens to fit right down in there just like that. You know, a lot of hot rods, they have gauges up on their cowl or on top of their dashboard or wherever, you know. So I've got one too. And you can tell when it's running if it's got the right heat for fresh turkey or medium for lamb or beef well or pork, you know, all of those different kinds of meats. And I suppose we get it hot enough, we could just lay them on top of the head here and have us a barbecue. What do you think of them apples? All right. Thanks for watching, commenting, and for subscribing. Bye for now.